YouTube, we're back. Good to see y'all again. And listen, no sunglasses today. Just wanted to be able to be as intimate with you guys as possible on these videos, this video specifically, and just rock with y'all till the end today. So, listen, I wanted to know. I know a lot of you are experiencing hard times right now. And I wanted to know what y'all are doing to get through that. You know, what's your routine? Drop something in the comments. Hit me up with a like, message me on here with any questions that you have in the comments or whatnot, and we can talk through it. But I want to know what you guys are doing to cope with whatever situation you're going through right now. And how do you guys push on, remain strong? What is it that ignites the fire inside of you to keep going every day? And I really want to know what that looks like for you guys, because everybody's dealing with stuff, and the world is not what it used to be. Seems that the world is changing so fast. From my experience, I've found recently, in the past few weeks, been getting this feeling deep inside of me, like, wow, things are changing really rapidly. And I'm trying to understand what I can do to better keep up these days. What I can do to stay on the rails. For years, trains have always fascinated me. It's something about them. The track system that's set up for them, the trajectory is set up in such a way that it's going to be extremely efficient to ship, commute via train, deliver goods from A to B. And before you know it, you're at a different part in the country, different part in the States, different part in Europe, trains from all around. So when we talk about staying on the tracks, as fascinating as that is, that concept in life, us being able to stay afloat, stay on course. What do you guys do to check yourself, to keep yourself in check, to remain consistent, diligent, abundant, all those things? Also, what does your abundance cup look like? What are you filling that with? With your time, your energy, your resources? What does abundance look like for you? Okay, I also read something. What was it? It was yesterday I read something. And somebody was talking about the things that people do in their day-to-day lives that are very simple, minuscule. And oh, I remember what it was. It was my buddy Dwayne. Okay, shout out to my brother Dwayne from Dry Creek Wrangler School. Dwayne, if you're listening, if you're watching, you are an inspiration, my friend. But Dwayne was talking about the simplest and smallest things. How us as people can take those things and make them mean everything to us. So that, and I'm trying to think, was it Dwayne? Because it might have been Tim. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Dwayne, we love you, brother. I've been watching a lot of his content this week, but it was actually Tim. Um, Shout out to my brother Tim for Tim Ward for all the content that he puts out. Tim was talking about, I'm getting off track here, getting lost in the sauce, I'm trying to remember this. Tim was talking about this concept of how we take little things, like, for example, having a cup of coffee in the morning, or sitting on the front porch, or, going for a morning walk, just simply sitting outside and taking a deep breath of air, or reading poetry, or reading a book, listening to the news, listening to your favorite podcast, audiobooks, the most minuscule of things, being able to help your spouse get ready in the morning for the day. I don't know, getting prepared for the day yourself, getting dressed, hitting the morning shower and feeling refreshed. If the weather's nice, maybe you're doing something outside more often. That's simple. You're walking the dog, or you're playing with the dog outside. Just something very simple and small. How those things can be your everything. When you make those things your everything, and you make the small things mean a lot to you, it changes everything. The game is completely changed. But a lot of times, the people around us, they want to check up on us. The haters do it a lot, I notice. They want to check up on us, make sure we're doing what we're supposed to be doing, make sure we're following the rules, make sure we're holding up our end of the bargain, our end of the deal. And no surprise, ladies and gentlemen, there you are. When they show up to check up on you, you're doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. You're remaining consistent. These things we talked about. You're making the pledge to yourself to be diligent. You're remaining diligent. You're walking that out in your life. Not just through words, not just through thoughts, not just through spirit, but you're connecting that through self, physical action, in self, daily action. And I commend you for that. I think that's one thing a lot of people are doing. They're coming through with their word, and the things that they had hoped for are coming into fruition. And it's inspiring. But yeah, those people are going to check up on you. They're going to make sure you're doing what you're supposed to, regardless if it's their job or not. Well, that's what the haters are there for, to push us. Now, I'm just really hoping that we can continue to hold on to those things that get us through, the little things that we enjoy, and remain positive. I'm just sitting here. It's a day off. I don't have nowhere to go, nothing to do. Even if I did, I knew I could create that reality for myself. But I'm just sitting here in the moment, being present with you all. It feels good. It feels so good to be here. But going back to what I was saying, those around you are going to act so surprised that when they check up on you, you're doing exactly what you said you would. I'm not surprised. Y'all are doing great work out there. And I commend you for that. Now, we really have to sit in that moment, in each moment, or the moments when we're being judged the most, and say, hey, you know, I'm doing what I gotta do. I'm doing the best I can, and my work speaks for itself, and my life speaks for itself, and you guys are doing great. So keep up the good work. Well, this is the video I wanted to make today, but I hope this was inspiring. I hope it gives you a chance to think about the fact that you're doing things to fill your own cup that are going to make you happy in the long run, and they're little things. And you get to look at those things each day and be grateful. I think that's awesome. You know, if we can live life that way, if we can figure out how to stay on these tracks that we're on now, you know, the grateful tracks, the resilient tracks, we're going to be just fine. So if you guys can figure out how to be happy in the midst of this world that's moving at 100 miles an hour, and you're finding happiness, success, achievements in the little things, I think there's value in that. I think it's a beautiful thing. It's what makes us who we are. I'm wearing this sweatshirt today. I probably pointed out to you guys before, but this is my brand, Paramount Quest. That's what I named it. And on the back, it says, change your mindset, change your life. That's what it's all about, folks. You know, changing how you see the world. My goal as of late is to take every negative thing that I can and either not respond to it or respond to it in a positive way, and make that something positive. That way, when the good things come around, you're just so you're so grateful. You're coming to that plate offering with grace, and you're thankful. Come to your plate in your life and what it's offering you today, and just be in the moment. Say, yes, this is what I've been handed in my life, and this is good. Connect with self. Connect with spiritual. Remain in you. Trust God. These are all, you know, respect yourself. These are all important things. You have to take care of yourself as well. That's a big one that I know I fall into pockets here and there where I realize, man, I'm not taking care of myself like I need to be in these situations over here, or this situation over here. I should be taking care. You know, self-care is important. I'm journaling right now on shadow traits, shadow self, getting to know why we do the things we do, why we have these things inside of us, these dark things that come out, and it causes us to react to certain people, places, things, certain environments, what people say, their opinions. I woke up this morning and I realized, I really don't care what people think. But yes, it does bother me when people like to check up on you when you're doing all the right things, and you know, your headspace is where it needs to be, you're focused, you're maintaining, the heavy workload is getting done in your life. I mean, come on, guys. We weren't born yesterday. Most of you, if not all of you, a lot of you have been on this planet already for 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years plus. You know what you're doing. Just trust yourself enough and try and make good decisions the best you can. We're not perfect. We're human. We're not going to get everything right, but if there's anything your life has shown you, if there's anything I've seen from you all, it's the fact that you've been attacking this thing from all the right angles this whole time. You made it through all the stuff that you've been through, and you're still going. You're still afloat. You're still in that deep sea with those negative temperature waters, and the waves are just crashing on your boat. But you're making your way to your destination. It's incredible. I'm proud of y'all. And if we can just maintain the trajectory where we're headed, I think we're going to be just fine. You're going to be just fine. Keep an eye out. Always, keep an open eye. Protect your heart, but open it up to those who are deserving of love. And love people the best you can. Okay? Good talking to y'all. I think I might make a few more videos today, see what I can get done and knocked out. Maybe knock out a couple different videos. We'll see what happens, but I try and upload every day, if not whenever I can. And yeah, it's what it is. Don't focus on the things you don't have. Don't focus on the negative. Remain positive the best you can, and you'll get through it. Love you guys. See you on the next video. Remember, mindset is everything. And if you can learn to love the little things every day in your life, and those things are with you every day in your life, surrounding you, you're doing those things, you're going to be happy. You're going to be fine. Love you guys. See you all in the next video. Peace.